I decided to do this alone. I already looked up a bus, and you know, sometimes in relationships... Oh, you know what? My bus is leaving in half an hour. I haven't even packed, so I'm gonna tell you later. Hey, this isn't me staging a dramatic escape from life afloat with Flo, so no need for the soppy breakup ballads. Today's solo mission, way less dramatic, but still kind of essential. Because when you live on a sailboat with your partner 24/7, you end up making a lot of joint decisions about sailing routes, anchorages, fixing all the broken stuff, and of course, who's stuck with the laundry duty. But every now and then, it feels good to say, you know what? I'm doing this one for me. This crater hike had been on my radar for a while, and when Flo gave it a hard pass, something about public transport and looming rain clouds, I figured it's time for a solo adventure, so I don't get rusty. So here I am, catching a ride inland with my hiking boots and a very determined, very curious mood. So stick around, because the rim of Volcán de la Corona in the north of Lanzarote is absolutely stunning. And I'll share a few thoughts on keeping a little me space alive inside the cozy chaos of life afloat as a couple.
I think it's going to be 1 hour on the bus, and during the week you can take the number 8 and go right to the village of Ye, which is where the hike is usually starting. But because it's a Sunday, I'm taking the number 7, and I'm going to Magis, which from there it's another extra, I think, hour to get to the base of the volcano. But I'm not 100% sure. But I'm looking forward to see a bit of the island, because we're going to go all the way across, basically, all the way to the north. Well, looks like I'm the only one left in the bus. The last person just got out here in Aria, which looks like a really beautiful village. Well, that is a tight truck. Okay, I nearly missed my stop. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, it's pretty. Look at this. Apparently it's 12 kilometers, 3.5 hours. A little rough. That's what the description says. Oh, and I think I haven't even told you yet where I'm going. I'm already out of breath. That's gonna be an interesting hike. Wow, it's windy. Daniel is not gonna like that. I'm trying to climb that volcano. Remember in that episode? We're in Arieta? Yeah. That's the one I'm gonna tackle today. This started off well. I so had to pee. So I just had to abuse someone's garden. Sorry. Now, back to this hike. Turns out, Flo really doesn't like bus rides. I really like bus rides because you don't have to drive, you don't choose a route. So I like that. And you get to see different places of the island, and it feels like you're sort of part of the local life as well, because it's public transportation. Also, if you've seen that episode when we attempted to go on this hike the first time, the buses don't allow dogs, so I'm all by myself today. Yeah. But I really wanted to get up that crater because apparently it's stunningly beautiful. I didn't want to miss out on it, and you shouldn't either. So let's tackle this. Right? Okay, I did read that the part going up is very steep. now. I am seeing something that looks like a potential path, but it looks like very, very steep. So I'm just gonna double check if this might be my trail.
Huh?
No. Okay. This is not it. I'm glad this is not it. Are you aware how many extra kilometers I'm actually walking just to get some nice shots for you? As you can tell, the wind is coming from the back now. I had to turn around because it looks like I missed my turn somewhere. Not quite sure where, but supposedly I was supposed to go somewhere else. Shoot. Turns out I have to go all the way back up there, and I must have missed the trail. Maybe it was the trail that I thought I wasn't supposed to take.
In 60 meters, take a sharp right onto hiking path.
Here? Possibly?
Oh my love, you're such a fragile thing, I know. And with the winter comes the ice, the snow, but I'm here to hold.
I wonder what it means when your hiking app that's in your pocket is telling you the tour is being adjusted. Does that mean I'm not on the right track? Wow, look at that moss. It's just so pretty. Wow. I remember that my dad had these plant pots in his office where I had to go when I did something that I wasn't supposed to do, and I got a talking to. But he had these plant pots, and they had those little rocks. They're like super light volcanic rock, and they were in those plants. Interesting. I think I'm nearly on the top. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow, this is walking in quicksand. Ugh. I don't know about you, but walking amongst all this moss and these plants, all the moss on them, it always makes me feel like I'm in this super way back in time setting. You know, a dinosaur could just be popping his head around the corner. Well, it's all of a sudden it's not so much fun anymore. The wind has picked up a lot. Just gonna take a quick peek. Holy shit! This last part was a bit comme ci comme ça, I'd say. Oh, but look at the view. Alrighty, that bit coming out from there was a little bit dodgy, to be honest. I think I would have preferred not to do that. Well, I made it to the top, and I did find a place that is a little bit sheltered from the wind, so hopefully this is gonna work out. I was gonna say something about relationship this morning, but then I didn't have enough time to get into it, so now I have some time. I don't know about you, but I would consider myself a fairly independent woman. I've done many things by myself, and I enjoy doing things by myself, and I feel capable of doing things by myself. And then I do sometimes realize in time in the relationship that I stop doing things for myself. What I'm very adamant about is my me time, like, doing my yoga, my meditation, my writing and stuff. That I'm pretty good in asking for, taking the space. But I also notice sometimes that if I propose something to my partner and my partner says, I'm not interested, that I'm like, okay, well, I'd rather do something together than doing it by myself. I had really wanted to see this volcano because I heard that it was really beautiful. And Flo was totally not into it. And I was inclined to say, okay, fair enough, we can probably do another hike. And then I sat back with the whole thing a little bit and ran it through my head. I was like, I really want to go up on that volcano. And here I am. I'm really happy I did this. And I think it's also important and nice in a relationship to have those things that you do by yourself. Sailing as a couple is intense. It's 24/7 in a very confined space. We work in the same place, we live in the same place, we eat and play in the same place, and around us is water. So getting to land is not like opening a door and going outside into the world and just going grab a coffee with friends. Like, it's a very different living situation than for many people that live on land. It's not that I prefer doing this by myself. I would have loved if Flo and the dogs would have come. The dogs would have loved this. But I'm very glad that I did it by myself and very much enjoyed the hike. If you're ever on Lanzarote, you should definitely consider it. I just love being in nature. It makes me so happy. Well, this was absolutely fantastic. Now the sun came out. Beautiful.
You see, no dramatic solo escape today, just a crater, a slightly stubborn woman, and a gentle reminder of how good it feels to do something for myself. The last little challenge? Not getting too lost on these trails so I can catch the final bus back to Arrieta. I already missed the 4 o'clock one, so fingers crossed. I'm feeling so alive and energized, and I'm already looking forward to getting back on board, cuddling up with the pooches and sharing today's adventures with Flo and hearing how his day went. Because in my opinion, making space for solo moments every once in a while makes the shared ones even sweeter. But more about that next week.